Hi dear Pisces, welcome back. This is Ray from High Fives Tarot, and this is your October Sun, Moon, Rising sign, and Venus love reading for the sign of Pisces. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Thank you for being here and welcome back. Continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle card for you. Oops, it fell. Let me just get that. And the text used in this reading is also in the link in the description box below. For some of you, you may be in a relationship and having issues with money, unequal power relations, or an equal distribution of income, or perhaps, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be that there's an equal distribution of income, but perhaps it has been agreed upon. Maybe for some of you, if you have been married, there's a prenup agreement, and you have separated or have gone on separate ways. For some of you, it's either this is what's troubling you right now, but for some of you, this is what's the cause of your recent breakup. For some of you, you hate the fact that money is getting in the way of this fulfillment, or perhaps for some of you, this has been the measure of a good relationship, a healthy relationship. There are some people who considers equal distribution of wealth as a measure of a healthy relationship or a measure of a thriving relationship, but for some people this is not the case, and this could be what's happening between you and your person. Your person feels that they have to feel that abundance physically, but for you this is not a measure of any kind of happiness, and for some reason this is the root cause of your person walking away from this situation, or perhaps this is what's bothering you right now, Pisces. You are contemplating about leaving this situation behind, feeling that perhaps you're also questioning yourself, why am I feeling unhappy that I am not getting the fair share, the fair amount in this relationship. For some of you, you could be a new mom and you are struggling with fending for your kids, and your husband is not spending quality time with you. It doesn't necessarily have to be money, but it could be time, resources. Perhaps your love language is quality time, and your person is not giving it to you, and you are deeply saddened by the situation, and now you are contemplating or perhaps thinking about leaving this situation behind to say yes to yourself. Find the right person who may compensate for this need that you consider it to be. It could also be sex. It could be intimacy that you are longing for. There is a desire. There's this need that is expressed and wanted by one of you, and it's not needs are not being fulfilled, and it makes you feel lacking. It makes you feel dissatisfied. It makes you feel unhappy in your home situation. Perhaps, as I've mentioned, your person may be spending so much time at work, or perhaps he or she is telling you that I need to be away for a couple of time because I'm building this business, I'm building a career, I'm building our future. And for some of you, you consider that to be a very lame excuse. You could also be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. A new project is is about to be started by your person, and it is something that you're not happy about, or perhaps this could also be the person that you are dealing with. You would rather have your person stay with you, spend more time with you. You might want them to avoid traveling for work, and be with you as he or she has promised, but they just can't fulfill that. They just can't, there's a roadblock in this union. If you haven't been married, or if this is your fiance, perhaps that their time, their time for work is bothering you or getting in the way of intimacy. And you feel that the more you express it, the more they get annoyed at you. Perhaps dismissing. You feel like your needs, expressing your needs, you are being dismissed. Or whatever it is that you are expressing to your person, it's falling on deaf ears. Perhaps you have met this person in a previous shoot, in a creative project, and you have laid low from that. You have turned into a homebody, or you realized that you enjoy home life, you enjoyed staying at home, working from home, and your person just didn't stop making projects, building something creative. Perhaps this person has a creative agency, working on a film. You seem to be losing hope about the situation, dear Pisces, and arguments are brewing, if not every day, more constantly than before. And you feel that your person is hiding a lot from you, or this person is hiding a lot from you, period. They're not expressing, they're not the expressive kind of individual. They're very mysterious, and that is one thing that you admire from this person. They're very secretive, they're very quiet, they're very contemplative, and this is one thing that you admire about them. But at the same time, it seems like this is backfiring on you. It is something that you didn't expect that you would hate in the long run. Perhaps they are working on a project and they're not giving you so much details. Perhaps they are telling you that I must separate work from love situation. I must separate professional life with personal life. You are my personal life, and I don't feel like sharing some details with you. I don't want to go home with you talking about my work, because it's work. There has to be a boundary. And perhaps for some of you, you hate the fact that your person is doing that, doing that to you, to think that you have been in the same industry before, or you are in the same industry, so there's nothing really to hide. If you're an influencer, or a celebrity, or somebody very popular, you know the drill. You know what is. There's nothing for you to be jealous about. There's nothing for your person to hide from you. And now you are wondering why your person is hiding something from you. And you hate the fact that your person is I mean, if they tell you that I'm not telling you anything about my professional life, anything about my projects, simply because I want to separate or demarcate my professional life with personal life, you think, for some of you, you think that's bullshit, because everything that they could express to you is something that you would understand. So what is that they're hiding from you, thinking that you wouldn't understand the situation, and you hate them for hiding those? I mean, for some of you, if you haven't been married, perhaps you are excited or hopeful about getting married, and perhaps there has been a talk about marriage, but it just gets postponed because of this creative endeavor. You're wishing and hopeful, and you thought something will change. I mean, it's not that you expect your person to change, but perhaps there's a certain change in your life right now. Perhaps you have been proposed to, or you are now, this is your fiance, and you kind of expect, or perhaps you have moved in together, and somehow inside of you, you feel that something would have changed, for the better. But this is not, what is happening now is not what you expected. And the more you earn or the more your person earns, the more your person gets more project, the more their emotions are being, the more there becomes a boundary between the two of you. I hope you get what I mean. The more you get richer, the more the walls between the two of you gets higher. The more you are becoming distant with one another. And this is something that makes you feel so alone, or this is something that makes you feel that makes you feel insecure. And you know that this is not right to feel this way, because insecurity is not your game. It's not you. It's not entirely you. And so that is the reason why there seems to be some unhappiness. There's still hope. You're not losing that hope. But if you would be honest with yourself, in what ways can you be honest with yourself? If you would be honest with yourself, you somehow feel like lonely. You somehow feel that you are unhappy in this relationship, or perhaps you feel that you might have achieved more had you not given up your career for your person. And now your person is shining brightly, being successful in their careers. You don't want to be that person who is hindering their growth as an artist, but at the same time you just feel so I don't know, betrayed. And if you're if you are also being honest with yourself, if you come into a conversation with your person about these needs that you truly want from your person, you know that it's so petty, it's hindering their growth, and it's a conversation about your insecurities that you know that you would have, it's you who would have to deal it to begin with. So there is a strong figure here. I see the Queen of Pentacles right here. Perhaps for some of you, you want to nurture more. You might want to invest yourself more. Perhaps you are contemplating about how you might be able to do that. And there's some mixed signals, or perhaps push and pull energies from you. You're not sure whether you would start out begin a new project. But at the same time, you have always dreamt to be working from home. You have always dreamt to be at this peaceful time of your life. But at the same time, the person that lives with you, or the people who you are surrounded by these people, or you are in a relationship with a person who is so passionate about life, passionate about their craft. You are not sure whether you would have to feel envious about it. Is this envy I feel? Is this jealousy I feel? Is this insecurity I feel? Should I have been earning more? Should I been doing more so that I could level up or align with my person? What am I to do? But this is a stability. This is a sign for you to nurture your body, to care more for yourself, to fill your own cup, as cliche as it may sound. But this is a strong energy here. Don't lose that hope, dear Pisces, and stay out of that stagnation. You may be experiencing stagnation, or perhaps it's time for you to get out of your comfort zone, because you run the risk of nitpicking or finding flaws with your person. For example, their lack of quality time with you, their obsession with their own projects, and they're losing time with you. Perhaps it's time for you to reconnect with that inner joy. What brings you joy? In what ways can you tune into your inner child? In what ways can you rediscover ways for you to express your creative side, to express yourself, and not be that person who wants it his or her way, wants it his way or the highway. This is intimidation. This is you can see there an ice cream, a friend of this ice cream who is being bullied. Are you this girl, or are you this ice cream? Do you feel like being this ice cream and you're melting away? I mean, you are losing yourself in the process. In what ways have you been so strict towards your person, expecting them a lot of things to fulfill your needs? In what ways can you stand up for yourself? You see the other ice cream friend there. I mean, this ice cream would want to help you. Perhaps people around you or your friends would want to help you with your battle, but this is your battle. It's time for you to stand up, not entirely to battle this bully, but for you to stand up for yourself and to push for whatever it is that you know is right for you. Would you allow yourself to be intimidated by the situation? Would you surrender your power over the situation to a point that you're giving that energy of powerlessness more power over you? So in what ways can you reconnect with your voice? In what ways can you take a break? You know what you have to do. This is Moses. He knew that the flood is coming. He knew that the worst is gonna happen. Choose your poison. Are you gonna stay or are you gonna go? Perhaps if you still do not know the answer to that, what you can do is for you to fill your own cup. Do not lose that hope. Whatever it is that you are thinking about regarding a creative endeavor, if you're overthinking about this love situation, perhaps it's time for you to just let it go. In what ways can you rediscover rediscover what brings you joy and what makes you feel happy? You have the Sun card here in reverse, which could mean an unhappiness or lackluster life, coming from a fact that perhaps you are in your own bubble and you might want to stay out of that. So apologies for that background noise, but I hope you can still hear me, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you for being here, the Pisces, and see you next time. My name is A. Continuation is in the link in the description box below. See you soon, and thank you. Bye.